Hey everybody, it's Johnny, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. And today we are actually going to do a holiday Walmart wax and warmer haul. And this is actually the second time I'm recording this because the first time I apparently did not hit the record button. It happens. Oops. So while this might not be quite as exciting and glamorous as the first time around, I will try to do my best to kind of get through things and give you the same sort of awesomeness that was in the first video. So I decided to grab a couple warmers from Walmart because they looked pretty cool, and I enjoy warmers and wax. It doesn't matter if it's Scentsy or not. Yes, I sell Scentsy. No, that doesn't mean I exclusively use Scentsy stuff. So I got 3 warmers. Let's dive right into them. I will show them to you and turn them on for you. I have one that's from like a returning from last year favorite, the Hobnail, which is this gorgeous red glass warmer right here with the burlap ribbon and the little holly berries and pine. And this looks like this when you turn it on. So nice and pretty. These are all 25-watt warmers. I find that anything lower tends to be a little bit weak on performance. And it has a dish that removes the top. Now I will say this dish is a little bit small and it is curved on the sides. So we'll see how that does with performance because I tend to like more flat, wider bases on the bottoms of the dishes. But it's a cute warmer, and for those of you who are familiar with Scentsy, we have colored bulbs that would look pretty awesome if you wanted to change the look from red to something a little bit more unusual or fun. So that is one warmer that I picked up for the season. And then the next 2 are part of this starter set thing that you can get for like the holidays. I'll show you the box because I already unboxed them on the last attempt. It comes like this. You can buy it. It'll come with a couple bars of wax and then the warmer. But there were 2 that I thought would look really cool for my winter warmers decorations. One is their iridescent one, which has this kind of iridescent finish. Kind of looks like that unicorn or like snow glistening sort of effect. And it has a pretty decent sized dish. And I love that this one is flat rather than rounded like the other dish was. And this one glows with a nice soft warm white glow, and you can kind of see the pink and the green through there, the iridescent kind of finish popping on that. But I thought that was really pretty. It could even work as a pretty nightlight if you didn't want to use it for wax. But for those either snow or wintry or unicorn lovers out there, this would be an awesome little fun gift. And then the final one I got was this Snowflake one. This is probably my favorite of the 3, to be very honest, for a couple of reasons. One, it's probably the meatiest of the 3 warmers. Let me plug this in. It's definitely like the sturdiest, and it's definitely more durable as I beat on it with my fist. But the dish is gigantic. It's massive and it's flat. Like, this is on par with Scentsy dishes, honestly. Like, it's humongous. It's flat. Like, to put size comparison with like the red warmers dish, this is absolutely ridiculously awesome. So, super impressed with this particular warmer relative to the other 2. And when this lights up, you get this beautiful snowflake effect. You have some cutouts, and then you also get a little bit of a subtle glow. It is glazed on the outside, so it's not really an iridescent finish, but the shine on it and the color that they chose gives it a little bit of a slight iridescent blue sort of effect going on there. It's really pretty, and I'm pretty excited about this. And if you had a Scentsy colored bulb, just imagine how cool those cutouts and this warmer would look. You could like put in blue or red or purple or something. So those are the 3 warmers. I think out of the 3, this one is definitely, in my opinion, if you're gonna get one of these, this is the one to get. It's definitely probably gonna give you the best mileage and bang for your buck. All right, and then I picked up 21 fragrances. So we'll go through these as quick as possible, but these are all the holiday ones. Some of these are new this year. Some of them are returning. We're going to go through them again as quickly as possible, but just so you get an idea on cold sniffs, my first impressions, and what I think of them. So I'm just going to go right down the list and hammer them out. Crisp Frosted Fir is up first. This is a very cologne-y scent, but this one smells to me kind of like when you are cutting your grass and then you turn off the lawnmower and you have like that lingering gasoline smell and like freshly cut grass. And then like there's like a slight iciness to this. So that's weird to me because on this side it smells like not grass, but like the lawnmower, like sort of cologne-y vibes. I don't know. It's a strange description. It smells interesting. It's not a bad smell. But I don't think it really necessarily comes across to me as a crisp frosted fir. It's like lawnmower cologne with an icy breeze. I don't know. Anyways, this is Evergreen Apple Wreath, not mint. This is a fresh apple. It's like a fresh aquatic, slightly apple and evergreen. And to me, you definitely get the apple. It's a nice combination. I worry that the evergreen note might overwhelm it on warm, but this also gives me a little bit of the vibes from Scentsy's Crimson Berry Christmas that just got released, which is like very much red berries, a fruity note, sweet cinnamon, and then like this crisp snow apple sort of thing going on. Cool people making noises outside. But this is like that, not quite as fruity, more the apple-y note rather than all the other berries in there. No cinnamon, evergreen instead of cinnamon. They're very different in overall scent, but they have a couple like the apple note kind of does a similar thing in this scent as it does with the other one. All right, next we have Worm's Fireside Flurries. This one is basically marshmallow and fireplace, smokiness, whatever. So if you like Bonfire Beach from Scentsy, or if you like Bath and Body Works, whatever that scent is that everyone raves about, that's like marshmallows and fireside. Maybe it's called Marshmallow Fireside, who knows? That's basically what this is. It's marshmallows and fireside. Next we have Fresh Cut Fraser. Ooh, this is gonna be strong. I feel like this kind of reminds me of like you just cut a tree down. It kind of gives me a little bit of like that Home Depot vibe, but with a green tree note. You know, like that fresh wood scent that you get when you go in there because everyone's like chopping wood for their projects. It gives me that sort of like fresh cut wood vibe with the green. I actually like that. I hope it performs as well and doesn't like become overwhelming, because that might be something I grab a couple of. Next we have Frosty Winter Nights. This is not to be confused with Stormy Winter Nights, which is like their autumn scent. And this just smells like mouthwash or toothpaste to me. It's like a sweet mint, like a spearmint or a wintergreen. A little bit of like an aquatic note and like fresh air vibes. It smells like toothpaste or mouthwash. That's what it is. It smells like, I don't know if it's a Colgate or like what, but it's not a frosty winter night. It's like a frosty toothpaste night. But at least you won't get cavities. Cookies for Santa. This one, however, will give you cavities. This is that like warm, generic sort of cookie note and like that creaminess, like from a vanilla, like a light vanilla, milky sort of note. It's just like a milk and cookie scent. It's a vanilla based scent, a little bit of spice so like, I don't know if the picture is like showing molasses or like ginger snaps or whatever, gingerbread. I would lean towards maybe molasses cookies. It's a good scent, but it doesn't necessarily it's not a unique scent to me. I feel like quite a few brands do their rendition of milk and cookie scents. Scentsy had one called, I think, Cozy Cookie that's fairly similar, if I remember. And I think we might have one coming in our holiday collection coming up. Sneak peek of, I think it's called like Cookies for Santa or something like that. Or no, this is called Cookies for Santa. I'm just making that up now. But we have something coming up that's a similar sort of note for that. Anyways, next we have a fresh cypress garland. And this, whoo, this is going to be powerhouse. There's a fresh note to this. So there's like a fresh, clean sort of air note. But you get that cypress. No joke. It's going to make me go cross-eyed smelling. I hope that the freshness and the slight authenticity of the cypress come through on this, because that would make me want to get more of this. I hope it's not like an artificial green tree sort of smell. Next, we have Vintage Farmhouse Christmas. And this smells like a woodsy men's cologne. There's a little bit of a mustiness to this. But it gives me a very much men's cologne and woodsy vibe. And I'm digging it. And I hope it smells just as good warmed, because I might stock up on that one too. Next, we have Just Like Christmas. There's like pictures of star anise and cranberries and cinnamon. What is this? This is another spice, fall, wintry spice craft store kind of vibes. Oh, that is very heavy on the cinnamon. It's like in between a bakery and Red Hot, though. It's not necessarily... It's more towards the red, spicy cinnamon, I think, though. It's very spicy. I don't think that this is going to be one that I'm going to be particularly wild about, but if you love spice scents, that may be up your alley. Next, we have Be Holly Jolly. And this smells like a very fruity with a candy note. So like, you know those hard candies you get at Christmas that are like white with like all sorts of colored stripes and everything, and then you like put them in your mouth and you think they're gonna be like a mint, but they're like this sweet candy sort of fruity taste. That's what this smells like. It also kind of reminds me a little bit of like a more candy, sweet, cloyingly sweet sort of version of Phineas and Ferb's Best Day Ever, the scent from Scentsy. It has that similar sort of vibe. I wish I had a bar of it. No, I don't have a bar right out hand. It's very similar to that to me, and I wouldn't be surprised. I kind of want to go find a bar of this and like compare them. But it's along that same sort of fruity note. So if you like that fruity, almost candy sort of vibe, that might be something for you. Next, we have Blue Spruce and Tinsel. And this isn't quite an exact dupe, but this is very similar to Scentsy's Very Snowy Spruce. So, yeah, it's very similar. So if you like Scentsy's, I even feel like there's like a cedar note in here. Balsam, maybe? And then the spruce. This to me smells very similar to Scentsy's Very Snowy Spruce. So if you like that scent, you'll probably love this one. Next is Apple and Incense. Oh, ooh, no. Ooh, what does this remind me of? This reminds me of a Scentsy scent that I absolutely hate. Is it Autumn Sunset, I want to say. It's the one, it's in our catalog right now. It's going to bother me now. I have to look this up. It's got to be the one that's in our catalog. Where is it? What is it? Autumn Sunset. Oh my goodness, this smells like Autumn Sunset to me. Yeah, I don't get the apples, pumpkins sort of vibe that would be in that scent, and I sort of get a little bit of the apple in this one. But man, that spice and incense thing happening, no, 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 no. I don't even think I'm going to warm this, honestly. This might be going to someone else, but not me. No, thank you. Next we have Candied Cranberries. This is almost like it's a sweet tart. It's a tart cranberry with a sweet sort of sugary, powdery, musky coating. It's like that sugary coating that you put on the candied cranberries or pecans or whatever you have. Yeah, you definitely get that weird like coating scent on top of the cranberries, but it's predominantly that tart cranberry. It's almost, yeah, a little bit musky. It's not bad. I'm not super fanatic about it, but not bad. Then we have Iced Winter Cranberry. This is straight up like tart red cranberries. There's like a little bit of like a juicy note to it. A slight sort of freshness to it. But if you're thinking, oh, this might be like Snow-Kissed Cranberry from Scentsy, you would be dead wrong. This is more like Very Merry Cranberry on steroids, like super tart and in-your-face cranberry, and then like a hint of juiciness. But hey, well, you never know. It could melt and be completely mellow. Next, we have Magic Mistletoe Kiss. And this reminds me... This is similar to Scentsy's Happy Holidays that we released. It's like a cologne-y. There's this kind of a soapy note to this one, though. So that one, that's more like fresh, manly, cologne-y, woodsy sort of smell. There's like a soapy note to this one. It's like soapy men's cologne. Yeah. Yeah, that soapy note is like really strong on the bottom there. Soapy, it's not really powdery. It's definitely a soapy note. Cat's happy. What is that? Just kidding. Magic Mistletoe Kiss. All right, Apple and Spice. This is a fresh, juicy apple, like fresh orchard apple, meets like cinnamon spice. It almost gives me a little bit of a hint of... It kind of reminds me of Scentsy's Apple and Oats. Now, I know there's no oats in this description, because this is apple and spice. But this smells very similar. It's not quite as oats, obviously, because there's no oats in this. But it's very similar to Scentsy's Apple and Oats, minus the oats. But it's that same sort of scent vibe that I'm getting from this. And it's good. It's a little bit... There's a spice note to this, but it's not predominantly spice. You get the sweetness of the apple coming first. It's not quite like our apple and cinnamon sticks. It's definitely more sort of along the lines of apple and oats, but minus the oats note. So just apple? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. But it's like a cross between those two scents. It's nice, though. You get a lot of apple in this one. And for some of the scent that's called apple and spice, at least on cold, I get more apple than spice. Next, we have Hazelnut and Cream. Not to be confused with, I think it's Mainstay's Hazelnut Cream. This is a vanilla-based scent. This is like very much a vanilla-based scent. You do get a sort of hazelnut nuttiness to it, but it's a creamy hazelnut vanilla. Kind of like a perfumey vanilla. This is a more creamy rather than sweet icing sort of note. Like Scentsy had hazelnut frosting as a scent. This is a little bit more on the creamy note rather than the frosting note. So this is like a hazelnut cream vanilla rather than hazelnut frosting, which is more of like a hazelnut icing vanilla. I feel like this is going to be somewhat rich, but it may turn out to be quite nice. But it's a vanilla predominantly based scent. Next we have Mary Berry Merlot. I do love my adult grape juice. And this smells like adult grape juice, but even more berried. It's like not quite sangria level, but you get the deep red berries, and then you get that wine Merlot note. Ooh, that's good. I hope that smells just as yummy when it's warmed. All right, next we have cherry and balsam. We got 3 more. Here we go. So cherry and balsam. Oh man, you get the balsam and you get like a red cherry, like a deep red cherry, but then you also get like a black cherry. And it's not a cough syrup cherry. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Because a lot of times when you get a cherry scent, they tend to lean towards like the artificial or the cough syrup notes. No, this is like really good cherry. Oh, this is such a good combination. If you liked a scent like I think it's called Just For You, where it's Scentsy has, it's like a green tree with blackberries. So it's like that berry fruity green. This is similar to that. It's like that cherry, the deep black cherry, berry fruitiness with like the balsam. Oh, that is so good. That is a scent. Oh man, I like that. All right, last 2. We have butterscotch and allspice. Ooh, nope. You definitely get like butter, a butter note. I don't know if I could say it's specifically butterscotch. But the combo with allspice and butterscotch, it's almost like an artificial butter smell. And the allspice does nothing to enhance it. It's an interesting combo. I give them credit for trying it. But it's just like, it's too sweet and buttery, and then the allspice is really strong in that one for me. And finally, we have vanilla pine. This is pine. There's no doubt this is pine. There's very little vanilla. It's like pine, a lot of pine with maybe a hint of vanilla. Yeah. Ooh, that is such a bitingly strong pine. Whew. Yeah, that's pine with maybe a hint of vanilla. Oh well. Anyways, that is it. We made it through 21 fragrances, 3 warmers, and that is a wrap, folks. So let me know if you've tried any of these scents, if you've smelled any of them, what you think of them, which ones sound interesting to you, what you thought of the warmers. Are you going to consider getting a Walmart warmer? I know, whoa, it's not a Scentsy warmer. But hey, Scentsy warmers are awesome. I'll be the first to admit it. But doesn't mean Scentsy is the only one who makes great warmers or an awesome, themed warmer from time to time. If you are new to this channel, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing for future videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in once again, and I will see you in our next video. Take care. Bye.